supplementary list, item number 1 for pronouncement of judgment.
conducted by the District Selection Committee of the East Garo Hills District, my lord. Now, there are 3, 4, 5 main grounds upon which I am challenging this, challenging the recruitment process, my lord. Number 1 is there is an alteration, my lord, of the typing speed criteria.
Today's 11th. Or today's 19th.
Today's 19th, 18th, my lord. Today's 18th.
Just one. Yes.
My lord.
My lord, just one request. I'm being led by Mr. Andy Shula, my lord, AAG, for the state respondents. If my friend is okay, my lord, he can begin his argument, my lord. But Mr. AAG is in court number 2, my lord. He has a number of matters. Probably his matters are started. So if it's okay that, my lord, on the next day to the government would reply, then, my lord, we can start the.
My lord, let me finish because after this, I want to travel to Arunachal because tomorrow some PIL
So,
matters are
lord,
coming.
if he is,
I'll just finish
if
it,
he's
my lord.
okay with that, my lord, we can start. Because we will not be able to reply today, my lord.
No, it's okay. You start.
Yes, my lord.
Because you are there.
My lord,
You
yes.
can take notes.
Only that issue, my lord.
So, my lord, the main
Any
grounds.
private respondents?
We have private respondents
respondents
also.
is there,
But
madam.
Mrs. Eilingwa is representing private
Miss
respondents.
Eilingwa is
So
there.
both of them are before court number 2. So all the 3 courts are sitting at one time. So, my lord, everyone is tied.
So,
That is the only difficulty.
otherwise, I'm
Because
ready.
they have to be there.
Yes, my lord.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, let us take it next week, my lord, because 2 days I'll not be in Shillong, my lord.
My lord, that will be better because sometimes if the hearing doesn't conclude, we can have the next day also. That will be better, my lord.
on preliminary parties, let's just matter of 1 week.
My lord. Obliged.
Obliged, lordship.
Item number 2.
Lordship. So on the last date, we have already supplied the paper book to the other side respondent.
I have received, Lordship.
You start.
Lordship, if this matter may take up after 2 weeks.
Why?
Lordship, the conducting counsel is not available today, Lordship.
It's okay. You are there.
Lordship,
You will start and you can reply on the next date.
Lordship, the only difficulty is that they have already informed us yesterday that they'd be seeking time, and the arguing counsel on that context, Lordship, today is unavailable.
On preliminary parties, let's just matter after 3 weeks.
I do oblige, Lordship.
So till time permits, we'll see what matters we can take up.
Please, Your Lordship. Sure, beg to mention item 7. Item 7, Lordship. Mr. Chanda is indisposed, Lordship. Pray for 2 weeks' time.
You are there? No, my lord. On pre-made by the respondent, not objected to by petitioner. Is it appeal or
This is a writ petition.
by petitioner? This is matter after 2 weeks.
Much, Lordship.
Also
My
beg,
lord, sorry, you mentioned. Yeah, he mentioned.
also beg to mention items 6, 16 and 17. Items 6, 16 and 17.
Why?
Mr. Shila is also in this matter, Lordship. He's indisposed. He's a criminal appeals, Lordship.
16 also.
He was not well. No?
Pardon?
He was not well.
Lordship, he had an ICD. He's still under
Okay.
recovery, Lordship.
6.
6, 16 and 17.
You are there, miss?
Your Lordship, I am in item 16, Your Lordship, on behalf of Mr. N.D. Shula, Your Lordship.
And what about 6 and 15? Yes, my lord. Yeah. 6. Any objection?
No.
On pre-made with the appellant, this is matter of the 3 weeks.
Obligation.
My lord, item number 9, that's a criminal appeal. There, my lord, one of the depositions of the survivor, she has stated about statement of 164 statement and exhibited, identified her. In my paper book, my lord, that is missing, and I tried to check from the LC record also. I could not find, my lord. Kindly give me 1 week time, my lord, to bring on by way.
That is your thing.
My
Let the matter be called up. You can't make this such kind of assumption during mentioned hours.
My lord.
It's either for adjournment
Yes.
or
Lordship. Yes. My lord.
those are dealing with merits.
No, sir, I need to take this. My lord.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item 8 on behalf of the petitioner.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
What is wrong?
I'm just praying for 2 weeks to prepare, Lordship. It's a conviction by the BSF court. A little preparation is required.
I'll give you 3 weeks then.
3 weeks.
On pre-made by Mr. S. Depp, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Not objected to by respondent. Matters adjourned. This is after 3 weeks.
Much obliged. Lordship, I beg to make mention for item 10, Your Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, we are newly engaged in this matter, Your Lordship. We are newly engaged in this matter. This criminal appeal conviction box of case. 2 weeks time.
You are for appellant.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Pre-made by the appellant. This is matter of the 3 weeks.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 13.
Yes. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Yes. On pre-made by the appellant. This is matter of the 2 weeks.
Daily list, item number 1.
Lordship, I appear for a respondent, Lordship. I'm praying for 2 weeks time to file the counter affidavit, Lordship.
Sole respondent.
Sole respondent, Lordship.
Mr. M.L. Lumpur, Learned Counsel for the respondent, has sought for time to file the counter affidavit. As paid for, seems allowed. This is matter of the 3 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
Item number 2.
We'll take up this. We'll dispose of that. Yes, Mr. Just a moment. We'll take up Mr. Yubin's case.
Yes.
That number 9.
My lord, page 15th of the paper book. What's not coming? No, my lord.
He said he has to go home.
the page my lord, may I kindly look at page 15 of the paper book, my lord.
Yes.
This is the deposition of PW1 at the last paragraph of the page, my lord.
Yes.
She said, my statement was recorded under section 164 CRPC. Exhibit P2 is my statement, and exhibit P2 by 1 and exhibit so and so are my signatures. So also all the PW witnesses have said that their statements under 164 has been exhibited a bit. But my lord, in my paper book, this is a legal aid. In my paper book, 164 statement of all the PWs are missing. I just tried to check from the LC record also. I couldn't find, my lord. Can you allow me a week's time to more verify? And if
It's not even on record.
because it's a bulky, so my lord, I just got a few times. I just brushed the papers. I could not find. So in case I get, my lord, allow me to bring by way of an additional paper book, my lord. Supplementary paper book, my lord.
Mr. P. Owen, Learned Legal Aid Counsel for the appellant, has submitted that on perusal of the deposition of the witnesses of PW1 and other witnesses, it appears that there was recorded their statement under 164 CRPC, which was also exhibited before the trial court. However, copies of such documents could not be located by the Legal Aid Counsel, and as such, it is prayed that some time may be allowed for such documents to be to the Legal Aid Counsel to take necessary steps and file a supplementary paper book in this regard. What is different? He takes steps.
My lord.
Usually you don't file. It's a registry.
Yes, my lord.
But
I'll find out.
But you will do the needful.
Yes, my lord. And then accordingly, the registry will help me, my lord. My lord. Obliged.
As paid for, this is matter for 3 weeks.
Yes, my lord. Obliged.
Item number 2.
It's usually that is done by. He has to install the correct. Yes.
Lordship.
Where were we, Mr. Padia?
Lordship, I have concluded my argument. Just for refreshment,
Please.
Lordship. The appellant herein is the elder sister of the victim, Lordship. So victim had died in the compound of the appellant herein, and FIR was filed, and then trial has been conducted and convicted. The prosecution in the case has examined 9 witnesses. Number 1 is PW1 AG Maulong, who is the elder brother. So his evidence is more or less a hearsay. He stays in another village. He come to know about this, and then he had filed the FIR on 4/6/2015. That number 2 is the PW2 is the Gastor Roy Stepwar. He is the secretary of the SNOW, to whom the husband of the appellant herein had gone and said that to accompany him to the outpost, police outpost. And number 3 is the Srimati Hilut Maulong, who is the mother of the appellant herein as well as the victim. So she had stated that it is the son-in-law who had committed the offence, and he had told her that to accompany him to the police station. Then number 4 is Ellingson Maulong. He is the younger brother. He also stays in the another adjoining village. So his evidence is also more or less hearsay evidence. And PW5 is the seizure witness, and 6 is seizure witness, and PW7 is the doctor who had conducted the postmortem, and PW8 is the OC of the concerned police station, and PW9 is the IO. Now, Lordship, during the course of hearing, On last occasion, I have pointed out that in page 105, the court had observed that the defense counsel is trying to mislead this court by claiming that the signature of the IO is absent, page 105. However, on perusal of the exhibit 3, this court finds that the IO has exhibited his signature in the exhibit 3. So, Lordship, page 66 is the seizure list. 66. The IO had not exhibited this. These signatures are the signature of PW 5 and 6. PW 5 and 6, not the IO.
I think we had.
Number 2, that signature 3 by 1 is the signature of the PW 5.
Okay. Not the IO.
His statement in that page 33, signature is visible.
Anything? No signature of IO.
No signature of IO. And exhibit 3 by 2 is the signature of PW 6.
What about 3 by 1?
3 by 1 is the signature of PW 5.
So these
3 by 1.
seizure witnesses have signed.
Yes. But the IO signature is not there. That has been pointed out.
What would be the legal implication of that?
Lordship, that could not be taken into consideration. The author could not exhibit the document, so it has lost its evidential value.
During trial, were these seized material exhibited?
Seized material had been identified by the IO. Only that much.
At that point of time, if you have not cross-examined him, then it's a material whether seizure list has been made out or not. Because if he says this is the
material has been
exhibited, other weapon,
yes,
and you say no, this was not the one which was seized or has never been seized, that's a different thing. Anyway, that's your defense.
So after hearing the prosecution and the defense, so after hearing the prosecution, the trial court by judgment dated 29/7/2022 had convicted the appellant herein, and by order on sentence dated 2/8/2022 was sentenced to life imprisonment with fine of ₹10,000. The grounds which were taken up, that already I have argued on the last day. So now
yes,
so prosecution may conclude.
My lord, before entering into the evidence, my lord, just to refresh the memory of my lords, the brief facts of the case that led into the trial, my lord. On 4/6/2015, my lord, an FIR was filed It is at page 3, my lord. The type copy, if I may read, my lord. To the officer in charge, Dongkingding, West Khasi Hills District, Meghalaya. Complaint against of Srimati Trit Maulang and Sri Konik K. Thangmao. Sir, reference to the subject mentioned above, we from Maulang clan of Riket Maulang would like to lodge an FIR before your good self. Sir, there has been a murder of Riket Maulang which occurred at the house of Srimati Trit Maulang, who is a resident of Sodadek village at 11:30 p.m. on 3/6/2015. We, the Maulang clan, came to know about the incident only when the same has been taken to Dongkingding police station at night by the headman, the women's organization, the VDP, them, and these people who have committed the act. We, as a clan, would like to appeal before your honor to arrest these people and to punish them in accordance with law. So, my lord, this FIR was being lodged by PW1. PW1. If I may take your lordships to page number 25, the statement of PW1 during the trial. Page 25.
Yes.
I have received summon to depose before this court today. I know the deceased person, he is my brother. The deceased is the brother of the complainant, my lord. I also know the accused person, Srimati Trit Maulang, she is my younger sister, and also accused Konik Kharthangmao was my brother-in-law. The incident took place on 3/6/2015 at around 10 p.m. At the time of the incident, I was at my village at my Maulum Kri, West Khasi Hills district. The incident took place at Sodadek village in the residence of accused person. The next morning, I received a telephone call from the Sardar of Sodadek village informing me that my brother Sri Riket Maulang was died an unnatural death. On receiving the said information, I proceeded to the house of the accused person at Sodadek village. On reaching the residence of the accused person, I found the body of my brother Riket Maulang was lying outside the house of the accused person in a pool of blood. I saw that my deceased brother was lying facing upward. By the time I reached the PO, both the accused person have already surrendered themselves before the in charge of Dongkingding outpost and they were arrested. After some time that I reached the place of the occurrence, the police also arrived at PO. I was examined by the police at the place of occurrence. The doctor came along with the police at the place of occurrence and conducted the post-mortem at the spot itself. After the post-mortem was conducted, the dead body was handed over to the family members of the deceased. My deceased brother was buried on 05/06/2015 on the day of the incident itself. I filed the complaint before the police. Exhibit 1 is the FIR and Exhibit 1 by 1 is my signature. After 4 days of the burial, I went to Dongkingding outpost and the police recorded my statement at the outpost. After the accused person were released from custody, my lord, this is very important. After the accused person were released from custody, I made both of them, they confessed that they have murdered my deceased brother Sri Riket Maulang. Accused Trit Maulang is present in the court dock today and accused Konrik Kharthangmao has since expired due to accident. In the cross-examination, my lord, at the time of the incident, the deceased stayed alone at Sodadik village. It is a fact that during his lifetime, he used to take alcohol. I have never come across the deceased when he is drunk and he used to create trouble. I do not know anything what the reason behind the separation of the deceased from his wife. I do not know if the accused was murdered due to the fact that he went and assaulted the accused Trit Molong, and in self-defense she murdered him. By the time reached the place of occurrence, the villagers are already gathered. Now, my lord, here in examination in chief on the last part, my lord, one thing has been, my lord, revealed that in the chief, after the accused persons were released from custody, the complainant, being the brother of the, my lord, one of the accused and brother-in-law of the other accused, my lord, had visited them, and they confessed to him that they had murdered his brother, the deceased here, my lord. And during the cross, my lord, nothing was, my lord, the witness was not confronted with this particular, no, my lord, confrontation, nor any kind of contradictions. So, in view thereof, my lord, this statement that they had confessed to the complainant, my lord, stands as.
This is a judicial conviction or an extrajudicial conviction?
Extrajudicial, my lord.
So, what is the admissibility of that in law?
My lord, if the prosecution, my lord, establishes clinching and strong evidence, my lord, this particular extrajudicial confession, my lord, can be taken as a, my lord, contributing,
supporting evidence,
my lord. It cannot be, of course, my lord. It is an admitted fact, that is the, my lord, established law that, my lord, this cannot be solely taken as a ground for conviction, my lord. But however, my lord, for supporting, it can be used, my lord. Particularly for the fact that during the cross, my lord, this was never, my lord, questioned by the other side, my lord. That is my respectful understanding.
Is there any requirement that the extrajudicial confession has to be in the format of, in a written format or anything? What is the law about that?
My lord,
so far as the admission of extrajudicial confession is concerned, what is the law?
My lord, so far I understand, my lord. So far judicial confession is concerned, it has to be written, my lord. But however, when it comes to extrajudicial confession, my lord, it might be of any form, my lord. It might be oral also, my lord. And that has been brought on record, my lord, during the chief. But here again, my lord, once again, my lord, I beg to state that this cannot be a ground solely on which conviction can be based, my lord.
Have you raised this issue, during the argument? Have the prosecution raised this issue during argument before the trial court?
During the trial court, my lord?
Because if they had raised this issue, they would have, have, as my brother said, supporting evidence or corroboration or.
My lord, I respectfully submit, my lord, it would have been more proper for the defense counsel, my lord, to raise this question, my lord, because I have relied on it, my lord. I have relied, and I have brought it on record.
But the mode and manner of your reliance, see, that has to be looked into.
Exactly.
They have their own stand.
Exactly.
Anyway.
My lord, I'll come to the, my lord, authority on this later on, my lord. I have got, my lord, I have prepared my written argument also, my lord. Now, my lord, PW2, it is at page 27, my lord. He is the secretary of the Shillong, my lord. If I may read, my lord. My lords, I have received summon to depose before this court today. On the day of the incident, I am the secretary Shillong of Sodadek village till date. I know both the accused persons. They are my co-villagers. I came to depose before this court today in connection with the murder of Sri Riket Maulang. The incident took place on 3/6/2015 at around 12 midnight. Accused Sri Konrik Khartang Mao and accused Tyrant Maulang appeared at my residence and called out to me to open the door, and when I answered the door, both of them told me that they have murdered Sri Riket Maulang, younger brother of the accused Trit Maulang, and also told me to go and escort them to Thana at Donkey Inding. So, my lord.
Another confession.
My lord.
Another confession.
My lord, confession, this is not a, my lord, chance confession, my lord, because admittedly, my lord, what had happened...
Is there anything called chance confession also?
My lord, this is a new term, my lord. Now, my lord, because he is the secretary of the Shanang, my lord, so something happens, my lord, because they are rustic village people, my lord, illiterate people, so their only option was to go to the Darbar Shinau and, my lord, relate what had happened, my lord. So they knocked at the door of the secretary Shinau for further, my lord, steps to be taken, my lord. They wanted to surrender, actually. That is that. So it is clearly said that he is the secretary, and they came on that particular night and knocked at my door and told me that since they have murdered this the deceased here, my lord, so they were confused as to what to do further. So they came for asking for help, my lord. I told them to move ahead because Maulang and told me to go to escort them. So they wanted to surrender before the police, my lord. And they did not know the procedure, probably, which is why, my lord, they had approached the secretary. I told them to move ahead and I will follow them. I first went to Matabor to announce the public to stay guard over the dead body. After that, I went to call 3 members of the Darbar Shinong and one president of Sheng Lokmi of Umdem village. I also went to meet the president of Village Defense Party Umdem village and one member of Shenglong Kimi of Sodadek village to escort the accused Kornik Khartang Mao, accused Tirit Maulang, Srimati Hir Maulang, mother of accused Trit Maulang, and 2 minor sons of the accused Trit Maulang to Donkey Inding police outpost. After we handed over the above mentioned persons along with accused person, we returned back to our village and proceeded to the place of occurrence. Prior to handing over of the accused person to the police, I, along with members mentioned above, first we went to the place of occurrence where the dead body was lying. I saw the deceased Riket Maulang lying dead in the compound of the accused, my lord. Here also, PW1 has clearly stated, my lord, I had the complainant. I had visited the place of occurrence. I saw the dead body of my deceased brother lying in pool of blood in the compound of, my lord, the 2 accused herein. So, PW2, the Secretary Snong also, before handing over the 2 accused person to the police, my lord, they had visited the place of occurrence and has exactly, my lord, corroborated the statement of PW1, my lord. Lying upward and the head was facing towards the left. Later the police arrived at the place of occurrence, hold inquest and inquire me. I have appended my signature on the body of the inquest report. Exhibit 2 is the inquest report. Exhibit 2/1 is my signature. The doctor came on 5th 6/2015 and conducted postmortem. Before postmortem, the villagers guarded the dead body. After postmortem, the dead body was buried. Accused Sri Trit Maulang is present in the court today, and accused Konrak Khartama now had expired due to accident. Now, my lord, PW2 in his chief has stated that before handing over this accused person to the police, my lord, he had instructed the villagers to guard the dead body, my lord. So, and my lord, that inquest report was prepared. That too, my lord, is established here. His signature has been exhibited, my lord. Now, in the cross, I asked the accused person why they have murdered Sri Riket Maulang. They replied that if they will not kill him, he going to kill them. I know the deceased person, as per my knowledge, the deceased person is good in his character. Prior to the incident, the deceased stayed at Sodadik village for about 2 months. I know the deceased person for quite a long time. I also talked to him. I do not know if the deceased is an alcoholic. I have never seen the accused drunk. At the time when the accused person came to my resident, Srimati Hir Maulang, the mother of the deceased here, my lord, and the 2 minor sons of the accused person were also present along with them. I did not see any injury mark on the face of the accused Tirth Maulang during the time when the accused person was taken to the police station. They were never being assaulted by the villagers. The age of the 2 minor sons of the accused person may be 6 and 7 years old. We reached the police station along with the accused person around. Now here, my lord, in the cross, something new has come out, my lord, in favor of the prosecution, my lord, that the PW2 never saw the deceased person drunk, nor he knew that he was a drunkard. He always found him to be of good character. That apart, my lord, he has established one very important point, my lord, that my lord, here the case of the appellant herein is that of, my lord, self-defense. They are trying to, my lord, bang on that particular point, my lord. Now from the cross-examination, my lord, here PwC clearly states that, my lord, when these 2 accused persons came to my door and knocked for surrendering before the police, as he came out, he did not see any kind of injury on the face or the body of this 2 accused person, my lord. So, my lord, this points to the fact that the deceased had never attacked them, nor these 2 accused person complained of any kind of attack on them by the deceased. So what I'm stressing herein is that, my lord, the plea of, my lord, self-defense, my lord, badly fails in view of the cross-examination here, my lord.
You were saying, see, this witness has said that he has never seen the accused drunk.
Yes. Because...
So, was it, generally, or was it at that particular point of time?
No, my lord, he has stated...
What is the post-mortem report on this? The findings in the Viscara?
No, it doesn't speak of anything, my lord.
No alcoholic content?
No, my lord.
Was it examined at all? Viscara has to examine.
Yes, it's been examined, my lord. But there is no finding to that effect, meaning thereby, my lord, they did not find anything. Of course, it can be, my lord, taken
What did they find? Any food intake?
My lord, when I read the, my lord, statement of the who conducted post-mortem, my lord, I'll come to that.
Fine.
So what I'm stressing herein is, my lord, that the ground of the appellant herein of self-defense is, my lord, it badly fails here, my lord. Because, my lord, here the appellant herein, my lord, says that the deceased had come to her house drunk and assaulted her, my lord. Firstly, drunk and assaulted. Here, my lord, PW2, who is the secretary of the Sanong, has, my lord, clarified both this point, my lord, for the fact that I never saw him drunk, nor I did not know that he was a drunkard. I always found him a person of good character, my lord. So, my lord, that is there. And secondly, my lord, I did not see any injury on the accused person, nor they complained of any injuries. And villagers did not attack them. So, my lord, these 2 points are very valid, my lord, for this. PW3 is at page 29, my lord. If I may read. I have received someone to depose before this court today. I know the accused person, Srimati Trit Maulang. She is my own daughter. And this is the mother, my lord. Mother of the deceased as well as the, my lord, accused person. I have received someone to depose before this court today. I know the accused person, Srimati Trit Maulang. She is my own daughter and she is present in the court dock today. The day and the year of the incident I could not remember now, but it was in the month of June, my son Ricket Maulong deceased came to my house when I was already sleeping. I was awoken by my son-in-law Sri Konrik Tangmao accused, who asked me to wake up and he have murdered the deceased Sri Ricket Maulong. So the mother, here also the PW3 says that her son-in-law had come at that time, my lord, and told her that please wake up because I have murdered your son. Then I woke up and saw my deceased son lying dead in a pool of blood. I then became unconscious. She has described here, my lord, I saw the dead body of my son in a pool of blood, my lord. PW1 also stated the same thing, the complainant. I saw the dead body of my brother lying in a pool of blood, my lord. So it is corroborating, my lord. I was carried by the accused Konrik Khartamau to Donkanding police outpost. From there I was taken by a police jeep to Mairang police station. I was then arrested by the police, but later they released me as I have no hand in the murder of my deceased son Sri Ricket Maulong. From the day of the incident, I never met accused Konrik Khartangmao as he went to stay at his own village. After accused Trit Maulong was released from custody, I inquired from her as to the cause of the incident, and she informed me that the deceased used to beat her. On the day of the incident, she informed me that the deceased came to the house of the accused Trit Maulong and started assaulting her. On seeing this, accused Konrik Khartangmao became angry and he assaulted the deceased, which resulted in his death. The police did not record my statement. Now, so far, my lord, what she has stated in the chief, my lord, this was what she heard from the, my lord, daughter, that is Trit Maulong, the appellant herein, my lord. But the other part of her chief saying that I saw the dead body of my son, that was with her own eyes, my lord. So one part is hearsay, the other part is she saw on her own, my lord, which corroborates with the statement of PW1, PW2, my lord. It further fortifies to that fact, my lord. In the cross-examination, my lord, the accused Trit Maulong resided at Sodadik village and I stayed with my younger daughter at Umdam village. The above mentioned village is about 1 hour distance by foot. I cannot remember at what time accused Konrik Khartangmao came to my house to inform about the incident. It is a fact that the deceased is an alcoholic. It is a fact that the deceased, when he is drunk, he used to create trouble. It is a fact that the deceased used to beat his brother and sister when he is drunk. I think that my deceased son was murdered by the accused because he is seriously assaulted accused Trit Maulong. It is a fact that in self-defense, the accused person accidentally murdered the deceased. At the time of the incident, accused Trit Maulong had no minor children. I have no knowledge that accused Trit Maulong was pregnant, but later I came to know when she was taken to the Thanad at Mairang. So, my lord, in the cross, my respectful submission would be, my lord, here there are two accused, my lord. One of the accused is her own daughter, and the other accused is the son-in-law. Now, son-in-law at this point of time had already expired, my lord. Already expired. So, my lord, it can be understood the way this cross has been done and the statement has come out, that it's only natural for a mother to protect the daughter and saddle the expired son-in-law with the murder, my lord. But admittedly, both in cross and chief, she has stated that murdered. PW4, my lord, is at page 31. If I may read, my lord. I have received someone to depose before this court. I know the accused person, Trit Molong. She is my elder sister and she is present at the court dock today. Accused Konrik Khartama was my brother-in-law. I know the deceased Riket Maulang. He was my elder brother. He stayed at Umdem village with my family, and the accused Trit Molong stayed at Sodadek village. From my village Umdem to Sodadek village it take 40 minutes, 1 hour by foot. On 3/6/2015 at about 11 p.m., I received information from headman of Umdem village that there was a fight in the house of accused Trit Molong, which resulted in the death of deceased Riket Molong. I reached the place of occurrence at around 12 a.m. On reaching the place of occurrence, I saw that the head of the deceased was crushed, the right eye was crushed, the intestines were bulging out. The post-mortem was conducted at the PO itself. After the post-mortem was conducted, the deceased was buried. The police have recorded my statement at place of occurrence. I have also appended my signature as Exhibit 2. Exhibit 2/2 is my signature. Now here I'll take a pause, my lord. Now, my lord, PW has described, so far PW 1, 2 and 3 are concerned, my lord, they described the position of the dead body, pool of blood, etc. and the fact that he was murdered, my lord. Now, PW2 has made it very clear, my lord, the nature of injuries, my lord. Kindly see, my lord, because here the defense taken is of, my lord, self-defense, my lord. But kindly look at the, my lord, the nature of injuries, all in vital areas, my lord. All in vital areas. That is, my lord, I saw the head of the deceased was crushed. The head was crushed, my lord. So this single injury itself, my lord, is sufficient to kill a normal person, my lord. Second, the right eye was crushed. Third, the intestine was bulging out, my lord. All these three, my lord, injuries are inflicted on those parts of the body which are vital. And, my lord, each individual single, my lord, injury is sufficient enough to kill a average and normal person, my lord. Meaning there, my lord, this is not a case of self-defense, but the injuries were inflicted to make sure that the person dies, my lord. Which is why, my lord, it was attacked in all three vital areas and in such a brutal manner, my lord. The head is crushed, intestines bulging out, eyes are crushed, my lord. That is the nature of injury, my lord. In the cross, page 32, I have 7 brothers and sisters. 5 brothers and sisters are from another father, and other youngest children are from a different father. The deceased is the 5th among the brothers and sisters, and I am the 6th child. I have a good relationship with the deceased. I heard that there was always a quarrel between 5 siblings. It is a fact that accused Trit Molong and deceased are from the same father, and I am from another father. It is a fact that I know that there was a quarrel between the 5 brothers and sisters prior to the incident. It is a fact that the deceased was habitual drinker. The deceased, when he was drunk, he used to create trouble to his sisters. I think in self-defense, the accused person caused the death of the deceased. I was informed that prior to the incident, the deceased, whenever he is drunk, he will start to quarrel with the accused Trit Maulang, and there are instances where accused person have to fled away from their house. It is a fact that I think in self-defense the accused person caused them. So, my lord, this is something, my lord, which is not, it is something, the opinion, my lord, the opinion of the accused that he was drunkard and there used to be a frequent fight among them. PW5 at page 33, my lord. I have received someone to depose in the court today. I know the accused person, Sri Trit Molong. I also know the husband of accused person, late Sri Konrik Khartangmao. It was on 3rd June 2015 we heard when there was an announcement from the Dorbar about the death of deceased person. I'll take a pause here, my lord. The secretary had stated, my lord, PW2, that he had made an announcement to the villagers to guard the dead body.
Yes.
So this is corroborated here, my lord. I also know the husband of the accused person, late Sri Konrad Khartama. It was on 3rd June 2015. We heard when there was an announcement from the Darbar about the death of deceased victim Sri Riket Maulang at about 11:30 p.m. Then the villagers of Sodadek village were gathered at the compound of the deceased person, accused person, Srimati Tritmal. So even the place of occurrence, PW 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, it is the house and the residence of the accused here in Melo. And after reaching the house of the accused person, we came to know that the deceased person, Riket Maulang, was murdered by accused Srimati Trit Maulang along with her husband, Sri late Konrad Khartangmao. And the reason which I do not know, the secretary of the Darbar had informed to the police, Mairang police station, and the Mairang police reached the place of occurrence on the next day at around 2 p.m. I was also present when the police arrived at the place of occurrence, and in my presence, police had seized from the possession of the accused Srimati Trit Maulang one khasi dao with handle and one iron rod, my lord. So, my lord, he is an eyewitness of the seizure, my lord. He is a seizure witness. It was seized from the possession of the appellant here in my lord. The seized materials are produced today in court from Courts Malkhana, learned prosecution for verification and identification. Material exhibit 1 is 1 khasi dao. Material exhibit 2 is 1 iron rod. I have appended my signature on the body of the seizure list. Exhibit 3 is the seizure list, and exhibit 3 by 1 is my signature. So, my lord, this statement, the revelation of the PW5, was never demolished or contradicted during the cross-examination. Cross-examination is at page 34.
Yes.
I know Sri Riket Maulang, now deceased. I know Sri Riket Maulang was murdered by his sister Srimati Trit Maulang. The time of the incident was between 10 to 10:30 p.m. and the date of the incident was 3rd June 2015. It is a fact that I was not present at the time of the incident. There was a public announcement in the village regarding the death of the deceased Riket Maulang. Thereafter, on knowing the incident, we went to the place of occurrence. On reaching the PO, we saw the dead body of the Riket Maulang, and thereafter we had reported the matter to the police. The incident was reported to the police by the Sodar Shnong, and I had accompanied the Sodar to the police outpost at Donkey Ingding. Not only me, but the other villagers had also gone to the place of occurrence after hearing the public announcement. I did not ask any villagers to accompany me to the place of occurrence. We had all gone to the police outpost on the same night. I do not remember that how many of us had gone to the police station. I only remember that one Bolero vehicle was full with villagers who had gone to the police outpost. It is a fact that Secretary of the Darbar Shinong had also gone to the police outpost with us and that night, and the name of the Secretary Shinong was Sri Jester Roy Stepwar. I have also spoken to the police about the incident, and that was the only time we had spoken to the police. I do not remember the exact time when we reached to the police outpost, but I could say that it was around 12:30 a.m. to.
How many witnesses are there?
My lord, there are altogether 9, my lord. So we are at 5.
I think we'll continue.
My lord.
I think we have to continue next date then.
My lord.
Because in the afternoon I have a meeting. So we have hardly half an hour or 1 hour. We will not be able to complete. So we'll take it up next week then.
Next week. My lord, in that case, my lord, item number 3, 11, 12 and 14 also next week.
Yes.
3, 11, 12. Deeply obliged.
Heard Mr. S.D. Opadia, learned
Yes, sir.
Legal Aid Council,
I have mentioned.
who has concluded his hearing. Also heard Mr. R. Guru Lalit, who has started his argument on behalf of the state respondent. However, the argument is not yet concluded and will continue on the next date fix. This is matter on 25th. 25th as the first item in the hearing list.
Deeply obliged.
So the rest of the matters, we have to take it next week then?
Yes.
We'll pass this to orders.
Lordship.